Welcome everyone. Today we are going to do our Gemini reading for July 2021. This will be for Gemini Sun, Moon, or Rising. Those who are intuitively who are guided to the reading or to the channel, but you may not have Gemini in your chart. Just trust in that. I also want to say, even though this is for July, remember time is fluid. Whenever you find it, it finds you. I feel like it's the right time. So trust in that. And let's begin. Many of you know I have a Gemini moon. And I relate very well to it. All right, we're going to start with our Mother Mary Oracle deck. Let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, we've got 3. We're going to take them because they're all face up. We have hope. Beautiful. I trust that God has a wonderful solution and brilliant plans in store for me. Hope. We have faith. They kind of go hand in hand. I have faith in God to heal this situation. And look at this, watched over. First of all, I just want to say it just feels like prayers are being answered. They may not be, they're not always answered in the way that you ask, but they'll always come better. So anyway, watched over. I allow myself to feel safe and enjoy my life, knowing that heaven is watching over my loved ones and me. Hope, faith, and watched over. We'll read these at the end and you'll see how well they fit in the reading. Today I decided to also bring in do I have the right one? No. Oh, well, we're going to bring in a couple different decks for you. So this is the Tarot at Night. It's a little dark, that's why I don't use it that often, though I do love it. My old deck, and I'm sorry, I cannot think of the name of it, and then we'll use the Light Seers. So we're going to use the Light Seers as the initial spread. Normally we use it as a clarifier, but I don't know, Gemini, I'm just feeling something different. You guys know that these decks are always pre-shuffled. We have the Queen of Cups. She kind of hung out there, right? Didn't want to join the party, so to speak. Let me bring this down. Can be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I feel like this queen is feeling as above, so below. We have the Ace of Swords, like she's receiving downloads. Spiritual downloads. Well, hello, Two of Cups. Lovers, soulmates. Wow. We have the Hangman. So we have the Two of Cups, but we have the energy of just like, hang on. Hang on, something's got it on hold. The Queen of Cups, I just want to say, don't think that like you must be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces for it to be you. It's the energy of the Queen of Cups, and she's very connected here, as above, so below. And I feel like I'm almost saying those words. She's receiving right? She is connecting. He is connecting, and it has to do with soulmates, no doubt. Here it is. But for some reason, there's a hold. So let's keep going. We have justice. Someone may be waiting for a divorce, or waiting for someone else to divorce. We have the star. Beautiful. We have with Mother Mary the hope card. Well, that's what the star is. The star is your hope, your dreams, and your wishes. And it's about manifesting them, right? It's about matching that energy at the same time. Interesting. Card of Aquarius also, by the way. We have the Page of Wands. This to me is my Fool. When I don't see the Fool, this is someone who definitely takes chances. And I don't know, it feels related to love because it's coming under the Two of Cups. So definitely someone who takes chances. This page can be also of an earlier age, back in the day type energy. Can be fire, or can just be someone who was, outgoing. We have, we have the Chariot under the Hangman. So I feel like what once was on hold is now about to move. And last but not least, we have the Queen. Well, I think I'll take three more. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You share your ruling planet with Virgo. So we have two queens that are separated by the Justice card. By the way, that is Libra. Libra and Aquarius are side by side. The Chariot is Cancer. But it's also about mind control. And I feel like that's exactly what this queen is understanding. It's like mind control. But connecting. Like connecting to above, connecting to your guides. Even if you're not like hearing conversations in your head, you like your thoughts start to go somewhere. Pay attention to that because I feel like you're being guided. We have the Moon, card of Pisces. The Moon, night, shadows. Well, here's our Fool. Interesting. So the Fool's coming under the Page of Wands, who I just called a Fool. This could talk about two people. The Chariot, we have the feminine and the masculine within that energy. And then we have the Page of Swords. Just want to say, some of you, I feel like this could talk about someone of an earlier time. That it may become, I don't want to say it may be coming together. I feel like the opportunity in some ways is going to show itself with this Two of Cups. Again, it's the Queen of Cups is someone who is open to this experience. If you're not open to the experience, then I don't know. This reading probably isn't for you yet. Yet. But right now, I feel like someone is open to the experience. But not just any old experience. A special, a soulmate experience, right? I'm not just looking for any type of love or any type of connection or, collaborate with just anyone. I want it to be right. And the Hangman signifies, like a time out. Well, maybe some of you feel like you've been finding yourselves within the Hangman, seeking that wisdom or receiving that wisdom that you were seeking. It's funny. It's like, I feel like, our guides are saying, you talk to us, but really a lot of this, you need to congratulate yourself because it's really coming from you. You're just feeling the strength that maybe that you're being watched over. Your faith is strong, right? Again, I'm open. Let's say that again because this person's very open to it. And because I'm open, I'm receiving some type of downloads. It is attached to your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes. Justice is on the other side. Some of you may have been, paying back some karma. Remember, that karma, we got to pay back eventually. Maybe we put it off from last lifetimes, and now this lifetime it's like, okay, well, whatever it is, some of you, it's a divorce, it's a cutting of ties, but it's a clear cutting of ties. Some of you, this could be also relating to work, a creative endeavor where maybe you had a partner and it didn't quite work. You couldn't, I don't know, like if I caught them with anything, but I felt like maybe I felt like that because I feel that's okay, cutting ties with that person because maybe the right person's going to walk in the door. Okay. We have the Death card on the bottom of the deck. So, first of all, it's a card of Scorpio. We have a lot of major arcanas in this reading. We have the Death card, we have the Hangman, we have the Justice, we have the Star, we have the Chariot, we have the Fool, and we have the Moon. Death card is a clear ending to something. Usually it means that door will not be reopened. But it's a good thing. It's not being reopened. Now, that can't mean it can't be a rebirth between two people. That opportunity is always there. But the energy that may have created the discord, let's say, the door is closed. It's got to close. Death card says don't resist. Don't resist, because what waits on the other side is beautiful. I mean, again, it's of your dreams. All of a sudden, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Okay. Some of you, this Death card could certainly represent some of your guides who now watch over you. I haven't used this deck in a while. So let's see how it does with the Light Seers. Alright, we're going to start at the beginning. We have Judgment. Well, who are you connecting to? You're connecting to your ancestors, your spiritual team, the ascended masters, your angels, your whole team. That's what Judgment is. Judgment is calling you to attention. I feel like wherever the Hangman was, like a measure of time of something not moving forward, I feel like now, because this is talking about now, like I need you here now in the present moment. And boy, I feel like a lot of you are really connecting. And I want to say congratulations. I feel like people have come so far from really understanding like how life works, how the energy from us create, like how we create. Anyway, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands could be talking about some energy that you're battling where it's a type of energy that could go on and on and on and on. Five asks for a change, and the change within that energy is, again, it's ego-based, and many times in that energy, no one backs down. Everybody wants to be right. Nobody admits to being wrong, that type of thing. It's a battle that usually is not worth fighting, but our ego takes us there. I often feel, though, in this energy, too, these are very like-minded people. And therefore, that's why they can battle for so long, because they're like-minded. But I think this is calling for an end to that. This can talk about other people's drama also. You know, why? Because you have this beautiful energy coming in, and I can understand where, like, the drama doesn't really fit. It doesn't fit. I may be saying goodbye to some people, but it's almost like they don't fit in my life anymore. Period. You know, it can be the energy of like telling a friend the same thing over and over and over again, but they don't hear you, and then they go and keep messing up. You know, sooner or later, just you got to be like, okay, they got to figure this out. So, anyway. We have the Six of Pentacles. Well, I kind of love that. This is beautiful energy to come over the Two of Cups. This is very giving, loving type energy. This is the opposite of the ego. This is where truly, you know, I give to others before myself. And why? Because it makes me feel good. I feel like it's talking about the people in this energy. You know, the Six of Pentacles, you know, I always see the 33 within that card. I don't know why. That could mean a life path 33, master number 33, or you just relate to threes. Anyway, it really doesn't have anything to do with anything other than I want to say that. So this is the energy of give and take. It's a very beautiful, free-flowing give and take type of energy versus where it was, you know, what your ancestors are saying. This is the area that may need changed. Other people's drama getting stuck in my head, and therefore maybe, you know, I just couldn't see clearly. And that may be why the Hangman is here, right? So your ancestors are being very, your spiritual teams are being very clear. Six of Pentacles, you know, I feel like whatever I give in the Six of Pentacles, I receive tenfold. Not because I expect to, just because that's the way it works. This is a very compassionate, empathetic type energy, and it's coming right over the soulmates. So I feel like it's talking about how these two people feel in each other's presence. And also I feel like there is a almost like both of us, maybe unbeknownst to each other at this point, we both carry this energy of, you know, it's like the spirit warrior. And therefore, if you know, I feel like when we've gone through certain experiences and we've overcome them, we've understood them, I feel like people are drawn to us, but they're drawn to us for us to, because we have walked in their shoes. Now, in that energy, I got to say, not everyone's gonna, you know, some can take advantage of your generosity, that type thing. So, you know, you just have to know. You just have to know. And anyway, I feel like there's two people who, probably unbeknownst to each other, may work in that type of field or are just that type of people. They've become that type of people. Really one of my favorite energies here, and I mean in the tarot. Wow. And then look at this. That Six of Pentacles moves right into the Seven of Pentacles. You know, and the Hangman, coming over the Hangman, so again, the Hangman, seeking wisdom, right? Is this my soul's of intention? You can tell by their energy. You'll be able to tell by the energy, no doubt, here. Because I feel like there's no conflict. There's no drama. And, you know, I have to say, too, I feel like, you know, some of you are being pulled into the field of, like, helping the underdog. And if you choose it, I feel like just know that it was a path that I feel that your spirit did want to have. Now, you have free will. Doesn't mean you have to. But This is your seed of intention. And it's interesting because it's right next to the Two of Cups. So this is two people's seed of intention that maybe is now coming into balance. We have the Chariot here, and that is about the feminine and the masculine being in balance, right? The light and the dark, all balanced. We have justice here. Remember, even if this is cutting of ties with someone else, justice is about making you whole again. And sometimes being whole again means there are certain people that we do have to say goodbye to, right? Why? Because they're not enhancing our life. And this is your life after all. Okay, let's keep going. So, very meant to be type energy. Hello, lovers. So, card of Gemini, another major arcana. Coming out in the lovers, over justice. Interesting. Okay, well, that's a lot, but they all came face up, so we're going to take them. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Prince of Cups. The Prince of Cups is someone who's bringing a cup in, a cup of fulfillment. Right over that Two of Cups and the Page of Wands. Well, look at this. We have the Six of Wands. It's the energy of victory. I feel like, victory, first of all, in the movement of something, right? Because it's touching the Hangman. That Hangman, sometimes it's the energy of seeking wisdom of my next steps. If you're seeking it, and no doubt do I have that you'll find it. Like it's almost being laid out for you. I have a feeling that someone in this lovers was married or in a committed relationship, and I do feel like that they needed to cut ties. Now, whether I know you know this person or you don't know this person, I'm just feeling that energy because I'm definitely feeling like someone had to cut ties. But I feel like it's of someone else. The Queen of Pentacles is down here. It could certainly, this is like I'm feeling this energy, but perhaps I was with this one. Because following her is the Fool. All right, well, let's see. Wow, look at this. We have the Two of Cups again. Maybe I have it backwards. We have the Two of Pentacles coming over the moon. Interesting. It's like trying to make a decision in the dark. But this is a very grounded type energy. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Wow. I feel like some of you are thinking about like a real change, like a change of location. You might have left someone, cut the ties, or this could be going on both sides, by the way. Because I'm glancing back at that Six of Pentacles over the Two of Cups. So I have a feeling, I just have a feeling that, and it may not be at the same time. Anyway, I feel like there is a cutting of ties because this Two of Cups keeps coming in and coming right over the lovers. It's almost like, a connection you cannot deny. Even if I want to deny it, I can't. And I feel like, for some of you, I feel like this drama type energy, I feel it's of the past. But some of you, I feel like you're in it right now. And this is kind of giving you a glance at, the potential. And I want to say it's the potential because it's up to you. I hear people say all the time, well, this stuff never happens to me. Well, but sometimes what happens is we glance over the energy that it's saying, okay, this is what needs to be looked at so that it can be changed. Why? Because You want this, but your vibration, like, this queen who opened this reading, very open, feeling connected, like finally feeling connected type energy. So if you're not in that energy, then of course there's resistance to it. Does that make sense? So, there's beautiful parts of a reading, but you want to, you want to see the lessons, because all that's doing is helping us to understand that, sometimes we don't have to take things so serious or think that we're stuck in this someone else's drama forever. We can change at any time. We just got to find that will and that strength. So anyway, so it's interesting because I have this Page of Swords down here, and with the Eight of Cups over that, and it's has the Prince of Cups over that. So it's like this prince is bringing in this cup. This page, I don't know why I feel like for some of you, this is someone that you knew of a younger time. But there may be some type of communication. It may happen through communication, that someone reaches out or you decide to reach out. But anyways, I feel like, I have two people, these soulmates, who are starting at the Fool's energy. So whether I know this person or not, we're both starting at the Fool's energy. And I feel like that's exactly what's being called for. Death card. The closing the doors to what? To that things that do not serve me. To the things that keep me pinned down. To the things that make me stop believing in me and stop trusting myself and my own intuition. You know what I mean? It's like watching a game of Jeopardy, and you think the first answer and then you talk yourself out of that answer and come up with a different answer. But the first answer is like almost always right. I'll say 80%, probably more. So, excuse me. Let's bring in, since I did bring it out, let's take the Tarot of Night. Let's go over a couple cards. Again, they're already pre-shuffled. Okay. Oh, by the way, I just realized this Prince of Cups, whose job is to bring in this cup, right? Bring in this cup of fulfillment. He's touching the soulmates. We have, look at that, the Six of Cups. And look how dark that is. For me, I feel like this says that some of you have been thinking about someone like at nighttime. I don't want to say just your dreams, but I feel like in your mind. Some of you may have snuck around with someone, or the other way around, but I feel like this would be of a time already gone past. Whoa. Okay, well, I can't take all those. There's too many. What I'm going to do, pick them all back up as half a deck, quarter of a deck. Let's reshuffle. We have the Queen of Cups again. Look at that. That's such a pretty picture. Even though she feels a little lost in it. So pretty though. We have the Three of Swords. These are so dark. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the Seven of Cups. Interesting, coming under the Three Swords, makes sense. We have the Five of Swords. Okay. So we have the Six of Cups. I feel like, you know, this may be for those who have yet to be like completely open to something, because I feel like I have the Six of Cups, who potentially is talking about someone who probably has broken your heart. Could have gone both ways. You know, I'm not gonna lie, could have gone both ways. And they probably are returning because you have the Seven of Cups here, and that's about making a decision. But it relates back to this Five over here to me, like trying to make a decision, like, but my mind is chaotic, like, you know, making a decision out of chaos. Five of Swords is right next to that. That's aggressive energy. It feels like it's her. Like she's ready to stab, right? And I have to say, I feel like, I don't know. I just kind of feel like someone here in this energy, if someone comes back, I feel like you would say no to it. I don't feel like you've healed over whatever this prior heartache is. And this doesn't even have to be someone who's coming back, but what it's showing is that there has been pain attached to someone special. Now listen, this can even be in a past life, because it's like they just kind of feel like dreamy. Almost like, you know, they're not real, but they're real in my dream. So anyway, I'm not sure how this person would go forward with this. Even if, you know, I want to be with that person, first of all, that Five of Swords would have to go away. Because it can be very difficult communication. It could be aggressive communication. And the Three of Pentacles about that talks about you. It talks about finding one's uniqueness within, even after the pain, right? This is where you find, I feel like it's almost like a journey, like you're finding yourself after the pain. But I just want to say, don't carry around like the aggression of the hurt or the or regret, any of that. What do I want to do here? I want to... I'm going to take the... No. Yeah, I'm going to take the Cosmic Tarot. And I just want to clarify this a little bit more. You know, I guess not everybody's going to say yes to someone of the past. Nonetheless, you don't want to carry the energy. I feel like the Hangman up here, I feel like is a good thing, to be honest. I feel like, you know, time was needed Some of you are now able to look at things with a whole new perspective. And because of that, you're taking more chances in life. Because you feel like you have more control now. Like if something comes up against you, you'll know it, right? Very connected right from the get-go. Your spiritual team, like letting you know, we're here, we're helping you. Okay, we have the Prince of Pentacles. Well, hello, lovers. We have the Lovers back. We have the Magician. And then we have the Strength card. So, okay. Well, what can I say? Some of you, this is someone of your past. And, I'm looking at like two sides of it. I'm looking at when I was in the pain of it, feeling the pain. Heartache is here, no doubt. But so is the connection. So is the connection. And listen, this doesn't have to be like people cheated on me, but the communication could have been difficult with the Five of Swords there. Maybe there was a point, sometimes we're young. We're young and we just don't know better, right? And it takes life and experiences to really understand certain things. So I feel like in Three of Pentacles, like finding oneself. And before, I feel like I may have been aggressive in like, see me for who I am type thing. Or on the other side. But the Strength card's coming over that. So this is something that is, at least has the ability to heal. Again, if you're not walking in with yourself wide open to the experience, and I kind of feel like you should, because you have so much spiritual help and guidance around you. But you got to trust that. I feel like when you trust that, like if any bad wolves, big bad wolves come on your path, you can sniff them out. Anyway, the Lovers is back, guys. The Lovers are back. The Magician. Magician, to me, feels like it's saying, know that you can create whatever you want from this. But there is a true connection here, right? We already know it's soulmates. For some of you, it could be twin flame. It's a different connection. It's a different type connection. Sometimes you meet someone and it's just impossible to be together at that time. But nonetheless, that connection was made. That spark was made. And sometimes I want to say, you meet someone who opens up your heart. And yeah, it may not work out, but I feel like their job was just to open your heart so that you could get to where it is you're eventually going. So this is definitely a love reading. What can I say? It's a love reading. But I feel like really one of the main messages is how your connection can work with your guides if you trust in it. Trust your intuition. As above, so below. This is where your love exists. The Knight of Cups always feels like something is coming towards you. And by the way, here I have the energy of victory right here. This is kind of coming over the darker card. So excuse me. All right, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. Look at that. I just wanted to look at the bottom of the deck. We have 6 of Wands on that also. Victory. Okay. I don't think I'm going to read them all, but I am going to read Hope. Because watched over, well, you know what? We'll read it. Hope. This is a message about retaining hope, even if you have no idea how your situation could resolve itself. Jesus taught about the importance and the power of faith, which is your next card. Jesus talked about the importance and the power of faith, and your circumstances require it. A person who carries hope in his or her heart is trusting in God's plan. This translates into someone who is happy, relaxed, and easygoing, which is a winning and magnetic personality and attracts helpful people and golden opportunities. This card asks you to remain optimistic about your future and to continue giving worries, cares, insecurities, and other forms of fear to God, who will heal them. In answer to your prayers for increased hope and faith, spiritual help is available to bolster your positive outlook. Beautiful. I found it interesting how it mentioned faith, and faith is your next card. Faith. The question you're asking involves a situation that is testing your faith. Nonetheless, this card indicates that more faith is needed. Everything will resolve itself in a divinely ordered way over time, even if presently no solutions are in sight. Prayers are often answered in unexpected ways, as will be the case for this situation. Leave it in the hands of God, who in his infinite wisdom already knows how to resolve everything. God, Mother Mary, and the angels can see your future, and it is bright. Have faith, dear one, so that you can enjoy each precious moment on your pathway to your beautiful tomorrow. Wow. Well, that feels like, that's why the reading opened in that way. And let's read Watched Over. This card brings a message of reassurance of your safety and asks you to drop any defenses or guards that may currently be preventing you from enjoying your life. By relaxing into God's protective arms, you reduce your stress in healthful ways. God, Jesus, Mother Mary, and the angels have heard and answered your prayers for protection. You receive their answers via your repetitive feelings and thoughts, which guide you along the pathway of safety. Keep your mind sober and open so that you can clearly pick up on these divine messages, and be sure to take action where they direct you. Wow, beautiful. I'm glad I read all three. I feel like it just took us through the reading. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I can't wait for your comments, truly. I love reading your comments. And I know some of you aren't going to be open. That's okay. You'll be open when you're open. But that's what it requires. It requires you to be open. It requires you to leave the past in the past and trust the signs, because I feel true guidance here and the connection. Listen, it doesn't mean it's always easy. Sometimes we've got to battle through our ego to get to the underlying issues, right? We got to see it. Sometimes arguments are there so you can see, like, all right, like Sam, like, oh my God, he's just the greatest guy in the world. But, boy, when we're mad at each other, he can get hurtful. He can go right for the jugular. And I pointed that out to him. I'm like, it's not a good thing. But maybe, perhaps, I do the same. Maybe we mirror each other, right? So, understand that, right? Because, I don't know, I just think the love is worth it. The love is worth it, and you can overcome. Anyway, I love you guys. As always, thank you. Again, can't wait to read your comments. Thank you for helping support others through your comments. I love that. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thank you for anyone who's new, who subscribes. Welcome. I hope you feel at home here. And as always, thank you to those who've been with me. So let's just keep adding to our family. Oh, thank you for sharing the video through your social networks and to those that you feel can benefit from it. So, like you're just doing your part too, right? Anyways, I love you guys. I will see you in the readings. Bye-bye.